On a YouTube where everyone wants to be real and everyone wants to do a shoot, this, my friends, is a shoot. Let's talk about the greatest strap of them all, the World Heavyweight title. The biggest prize in the game. Every guy on the roster wants to hold it. The throne atop the mountain. When promoters are seeking out a world champion, they need to pick a guy who's credible, who has a work rate, just a solid hand, a guy who can work heel, work face, and no matter who they put him in the ring with, he can make the fans believe that he just might lose that strap tonight. Over the years, world championships have deteriorated to pointless exchanges of stupid-looking belts. And WWE, what they did was, after the Alliance, they had 2 belts and had no idea how to do this. So they made an undisputed title, and I was happy again. We had 1 belt, everyone's trying to get the belt, it was right as rain, everyone's happy, everyone's going over tonight. Then, they decided to make 2 shows. Then Bischoff gave Triple H another belt. So now we have 2 world titles. We have 2 halves of a whole. Because you can't have 2 world titles. It just doesn't compute. I'm still waiting for the ladder match where we get an undisputed title again. You know, having 2 titles causes all sorts of problems. Do 2 heels go to WrestleMania? Does 1 heel retain at WrestleMania? You know, all sorts of writing problems. And the writing staff of WWE, those motley crew of cocksucks, they are ill-equipped to handle this task. So what do? What do they do to compensate their stupidity? They try to cover up by giving guys pointless title reigns, trying to up the numbers. Well, this guy's had this many title reigns, so that makes him good. A guy like Edge won his first title, what, 2006? Now he's a 9-time world champion. Did he deserve to win that belt 9 times? Hell no. Then you have a guy like Triple H. Well, he's going to get the belt whenever he wants it. And they also do stuff where they have really short title reigns just to up it, like he's got an hour-long title reign, month-long title reigns, 24-hour title reigns. Stupid ideas. A title reign for a world champion needs to show, to build the credibility. We got to talk about 6 months here. We need some time to establish this guy as champion. But no, they just throw it around and throw it around. Look at John Cena. He won his first belt in 2005. He's a 9-time world champion. We're 4 months into this year, and he's already held the belt twice. Twice! Batista had a great month-long title reign where he didn't even defend until he lost the belt. Because they were afraid he was going to get hurt. Because that's what you do, Dave. You get hurt, and you embarrass the business. You know, and if it's not people getting stupid title reigns, they'll get a title reign from a gimmick match, like a battle royal, like they put the belt on Khali and he can't even bump. And they don't, all these gimmick matches, and they have run-ins abound. I mean, really, seriously. Did Booker T need Chavo Guerrero's help to beat Rey Mysterio Jr.? Did he really need his help? That's like the second biggest mystery of the business. You got Montreal, work or shoot. How can Chavo Guerrero hang out with one of the greatest wrestlers and still have 0 talent in his body? Why is he involved in the angle? Why couldn't Booker T just beat him clean? Did Matt Hardy have to turn heel so Edge could retain his title from Jeff Hardy? And why did they put the belt on Jeff Hardy anyways? He screws up everything he touches. The guy cannot work. He falls off the top rope, pulls his shirt off, pops for the girls. And he's a druggie. He can't keep his personal life clean. He can't stay out of trouble. Put the belt on him. Don't put the belt on his brother, a much better worker, a much better talker. Like Edge. Like I said Edge before. Why not put it on Christian? Better worker, better talker. They skip over the mid-card. I mean, Matt Hardy's been paying his dues, what, for almost 2 decades now. And he still can't get the big one? He still can't get a half of the big one? He still can't get a B-show title? They decided to make a 3rd world title, the ECW world title, which no one even considered to be a title. It was silver. Every other world title in the history of the business is gold. What does that tell you? John Cena's title, whatever show it may be on, is John Cena's title. It's a spinner belt. No matter who wins it, they never change it because it's going right back to Cena. What's the point? You can see the holes in their writing. You can see the holes in their logic. And, you know, and if people get tired of seeing Cena, if he has a year-long title reign, which I don't understand because the guy's got 5 moves, he can't work. He can take a face bump, he gets booed out of every building, and they won't even turn him. There's more proof they don't even know what they're doing. They won't turn a guy who gets booed every night. Look what it did for The Rock. Look what it did for Randy Orton. Two of the greatest heels they ever had. And now they just don't care. They just put over who they want. Put the title on whoever they want. And instead of putting the title on the mid-card, like established like Kane, Jesus Christ, he's in every Money in the Bank. Will he ever get the belt? No. He's Kane. He had it once in 1998 for 24 hours. Don't you remember? No, I don't remember, because it was one day. So anyways, if they don't put the belt on an established star who's already had the belt so many times it doesn't really matter, they decide to pull someone so green, no one's going to believe him as champion. Sheamus? His tights aren't the only thing that's green, bro. That guy's grass in the ring. He ain't paid no dues. Lillian Garcia's paid more dues. Dink! Doink the Clown's Midget's paid more dues. And I'll even go so far as to say, Barry Horowitz, more dues. This guy's done nothing in the business. He debuted what? He had the title what? Almost the next night? And they put on guys like that. Or like this new guy, Mark Swagger. He looks like a Mark to me. I don't care what his name is. What has he done? What has he done to impress me? What history has he made? Nothing. But he wins the belt on a run-in, on a glorified run-in. Money in the Bank's just a run-in with a suitcase with a logo on it. I'm the champ now. Give me the belt. I beat no one. I earned nothing. It's disrespectful to the fans to toss around titles that have no meaning. They need credibility. Look at another company going on today. The only company really going on today, Ring of Honor. Their world title means something to this business. When you're the Ring of Honor World Champion, you mean something. They've been around for 8 years, only had one repeat, only one two-time champion. A-Double, the greatest man who ever lived, Austin Aries. But you look at all the people who've held that world title, and you look at a list of world champions. CM Punk, Samoa Joe, all those guys went on to bigger and better. Well, not really, but they went on to other fucking promotions and got screwed. Like CM Punk, you think he's going to work a good match again? No. He won't, because he took the money. And now, how many times has CM Punk been champ? See, these guys have all these reigns, but here's the thing. I can't remember one single title defense. Let's go back a little further, back where I come from, back to ECW. I can remember clearly nearly every title defense. Just Incredible, that was a real champion. He became world champion. He threw the tag titles down. I may be a smart mark, I may know everything about business, but when he threw the fucking tag titles down, I was screaming at my TV screen. And he had a great run. Taz had a great run. Mike Awesome had a great run. These guys, they had a great run by having great title defenses against other opponents who could work, who could do a match. And now world titles are pointless, except for one. There's only one title left in the business that means anything. And that's a damn shame. Because you look back at WWE and you see champions who had credibility. Bret Hart, he held the belt 5 times, you know, in a long span of time. It wasn't 2 years, 3 years. Undertaker, Dead Man 8, man, he had a great title run. Just about one's all he had. All these title runs nowadays, I mean, they're symphony runs. But, you know, but what I'm saying is that they went from making the title mean something. Now every brand's got a show. Pretty soon we're going to have the Sunday Night Heat World title, the Velocity World title, Shotgun Saturday Night World title, Metal World title. It's bullshit, and everyone knows it. World titles are what make or break a promotion. World titles should be planned out. Who's going to hold the belt should be planned out a long time in advance. Not just slapped together like this year's WrestleMania. And WWE doesn't even care anymore. They're too busy focusing on their movies and all this other stuff they got going on, action figures and toys and all this other things. They're not concentrating on the product, the work rate. Why people chant same old shit. Guy gets thrown the steps. Guy shoulders the post. Juices. Oh wait, they took that away. Now they only got 2 things they can do. And everyone's got a people's elbow now too. Fucking Kofi Kingston with his boom boom and John Cena with the 5-knuckle shuffle. It's all ridiculous. There's no work rate. There's no work rate and there's no world titles left. Except for one. Except for Ring of Honor. A place where they care about wrestling fans and they're bringing logic back to the business. Credibility back to the business. Because that's something WWE has forgotten all about. The business.